Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians and visiting guests. Today is May 30th. Welcome to another meeting of the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Club for those joining online. We're excited to have some students here today from Irving ISD. As you guys know, we have that flag program that funds some scholarships and other initiatives here in the community, and today we'll have some of the recipients of the scholarships here. To get us started, we're going to have Dr. Lamar start us with a prayer.
Okay, and as we get ready to pray, a couple of announcements. First off, we will need to build flags a week from this Saturday. You got a race? No, so you can do that.
4 months off.
Okay. Our flags, first off, for all the flags that we built, we thought that we had tons of flags. We didn't have that many excess. I went down there Monday. I was surprised that there were not more flags left over. And then the flags have taken a serious beating with the weather this week. And even in my neighborhood up at Carrollton, all of it, their flags are all new, they're all shredded. So I'm gonna go down 2 or 3 days and disassemble, but we will need it. A week from Saturday, 8:30 to 9:30, be there at 8 if you can, and we'll start building flags. Secondly, many of you know that Bernie Stamen and Kay Weaver have been partners. Kay had a serious stroke last Saturday night, and I talked to her daughter this morning, who called me to see if I would do her service at Conbury, certainly. They're going to put her on hospice care without a feeding tube, because Kay, I saw Kay yesterday. She can't talk, she can't eat, she can't swallow. She did know Bernie, but she did not know me. And I told her daughter that I was in complete agreement with what this difficult thing to decide to do. But the doctor said that she's not going to get any better. There's just, so we'll talk about those issues. I'd be happy to talk to you later. But when you put a feeding tube in something like that, you create a vegetable. And I've seen it happen. And it's very, very sad. So lift Bernie up. He's, he's tough, but he's best foot forward. So let's go to God in prayer. Eternal God, we give you thanks for the blessings of this day. We give you thanks for the rain which continues to fall upon us. We never stop praying for rain in Texas, because we can know that it'll end and not start up again in a long time. So we're thankful for it. We remember those, however, in the little town of Valley View, north of us, who lost their lives in the storm, and we pray for them. We lift them to you in the power of our prayer for your care and safety. We pray for our club, for our work in this community. We pray your spirit over us to bless this food, to take the nourishment of our bodies, and keep us this day in your peace. In the name of Christ, amen.
Thank you, Dr. Lamar. And you can stay standing. We're going to have Pastor Shane, as president, lead us on a song today.
Shouldn't we do the pledge first?
You're right. We're going to have Terry Oliver lead us in the pledge.
Join me in the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I just couldn't wait to hear you sing.
There are very few people that would say that. All right, so if you would please join me, we're going to sing America the Beautiful, because I love seeing all this beautiful green out here and around our community. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
for the weekend. And so we had the opportunity to take, you guys might have a seat, but I wanted to share with you guys something about the ride last that we got to take the ride account on Sunday.
Yes, so we were excited to get to drop off the students. We're hoping that we can maybe recruit Richard for tomorrow to help us pick those students up. It was so fun to see their terrified faces as they were whisked out of the car and into their cabins. So we're looking forward to hearing what their experience was like. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And they haven't had a phone since Sunday. So, so you can imagine how the parents are and also they are. And so they have been very active. If you guys follow social media on Instagram, you guys can go to Ride Camp and you can see some of the activities that the students have been having. But that's probably been the only contact and communication with the parents that they've had to make sure their kids are alive. And I know my sister is one of them. Since one of my nephews go there at the campus. So, it was great doing that. And today we have a guest that's also going to help us introduce our guest. But we'd like for him to stand up. He's our past president for this club, Bob Nelson. Bob Nelson. The guest that we have, just a little bit about him that I've learned is that he was the 2005 and 2006 club president as well. And Bob Nelson Sr., his father, helped fund the flag program that we all talk about so much. And today we use some of those funds to do the scholarship. So it's a pleasure to be here. Hopefully we'll see you more.
Well, I kind of got lost, but
Yeah.
you found my way back. I don't need
Yeah.
that. Everybody.
All right.
Hear me?
Yeah.
We have Aaron Austin today, guest is Robert Austin.
Yeah.
We have Jennifer Strong. Jennifer. Alex Reyes. Gibson. Eleanor Perez. Special guest, Colinas Country. Welcome.
Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. And I see that we have probably some future Rotarians in the room as well. So I'm talking about the ones next to Crystal there. So we're excited about that. I do know that we had a flag distribution this past weekend, and it's always good to hear our members brag about some of the stories that we encounter through the flag program for that. Rick Lindsay, I don't know if you want to come join us at the front and tell us about the flag distribution and some of the things that happened over the weekend.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. I thought you were going to call me in the end. Okay, well, good. Well, I'll tell you, it was an exciting flag placement time. It started Tuesday of last week with Terry Oliver. And then, yeah, Grand Treviso, her team, her new team. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So there was a lot of activity. All of the flags were placed. Bill, good job on the inventory. When I was there Monday afternoon, I counted 30 bundles in the rack. So I think you did a great job of getting this inventory. We placed 28.
Isn't it amazing with all of the flags to be filled from January till this week, there were only 30 bundles because we thought we had overbuilt by way more than that.
Yes, yeah, that's right. So there was 28 new flags that we placed, and so that's always good news. And of course, Kathy and then Bill Baxter, the team. Is this more you want to know? It is. All right, 1,376 flags placed. Bill, our goal is probably still around 1,600. So Baxter and his team were working. So we've got people who are going to continue. Great job on Millennium Fountain, Dr. Para, Richard putting those out. And then again, Terry Oliver and her truck saved the day yesterday. And we pulled those flags and got them in out of the rain. So a team effort all the way, Mr. President and President-elect. You've got a great flag program going. The transition's going well. Baxter's team is doing a great job for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick Missy, for the update, and as you guys know, Rick has been very instrumental on the transition, along with Dr. Barr and a couple other members working with Bill Baxter so that we can streamline the flag program. As you mentioned, now we have a team that takes care of the marketing, customer service, as opposed to the whole process. So it's, though this is the first year that process is taking place, I believe that in the future, as we do this a little bit more with the feedback from both on the team and the customers, which are the residents, I think we'll be able to improve that and grow that flag program as much as we want to, and the club allows it with the members that we have. So that's why it's also important that not only do we promote the flag program, but promote the Rotary Club as well with the community, so we can have more people here join us. I am going to get off the mic, and I'm going to let Crystal, or past president, come join us here and tell us more about what's going on in the Irving Schools Foundation, but also tell us more about the amazing scholars that received the scholarships.
Thank you, Lazaro. Yes, we have been busy people at Irving Schools Foundation. Today's last day of school, it's also a deep breath. So I know that our scholars are off to great things. We have one here today that's able to make it. He's going to share a little bit of his story. But I do have a little bit of a bio on each of our students who received our scholarships. I'll share that with you also. You have that knowledge. Hopefully, kind of watching the door, maybe some of them will show up. We had a couple that just to be here. I do want to put a plug in for Irving Schools Foundation if I can. As I said, microphone. We are opening our school supply drive. Starts next week. So if you all have school supplies, we'll even take jumping use if you prefer new, but we can take jumping use if you have them. You can drop them off at any fire station here in Irving, or you can drop it off at our office as well. We need a lot of items. So you can also get a financial contribution too if you don't want to go to the store and go buy it yourself. You can go to our website, make a financial contribution as well. Every dollar counts. We make it stretch and really buy things in bulk to make sure that we bless as many kids as possible. Okay, we're going to start with our scholarship recipient that is here because I want to make sure we get him up here and share his story. So we're going to start with Alex. So we're receiving the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Minutes High School Scholarship. Alex Reyes, come on up so you can get your credit while you stand up here. And Alex is from Nimitz High School. And I really want to give a shout out to the counselors. I know we have one counselor with us here today. They do so much behind the scenes for our scholarships. We have our amazing readers. I know a lot of y'all were readers this year. You read about our scholars. But also our counselors are the ones that are pulling the kids in and saying, Lazaro, have you applied yet? Come on, sit in my office and let me fill it out. They give you advice, and obviously counseling, and other areas, but with the scholarships, they are instrumental in making sure our students apply. We had a record number apply this year, which was amazing, but also really tough because there were so many Alexes to pick just one. But Alex did receive the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Minutes High School Scholarship. He is an AP scholar, developed a strong work ethic during his freshman year, credits his avid teacher for helping him learn to take good notes. I need to take that class, for sure. Also credits Kevin Durant saying, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. That's a good one. Say it again. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. Love it. Great appreciation for his AP Spanish class. He became fluent in the language, learned about many cultures in South America, was able to connect more with his parents and their perspectives on El Salvador and America, experienced growth defining his own identity as a Salvadorian and being part of something bigger. Alex plans to attend the University of Texas at Arlington and study finance. Alex, I can hand it over to you.
I'd like to thank all the Rotary Club, all its donors for allowing me to receive the scholarship and the other recipients. Next, I'd like to thank the Schools Foundation for allowing them to connect us with the donors and letting graduates receive scholarships and to achieve their dreams.
Applause for Alex. So the fun side note, Alex wants to study finance, specifically investment banking. So we've made a connection, hopefully maybe a future internship with Frost. So we'll see what happens there, but hope you do very well. I want to say, we know you're going to do amazing things, Alex. We're very, very proud of you. I will say, since you're the one here who's passes on to the other recipients, we want you to come back. If you're ever back in town, if you all agree, we'd love for you to stop in, have lunch on us, give us an update of what you're doing, and certainly when you graduate, come back, give us an update as well. Okay, so let's hear about the other students we have receiving our scholarships. Irving, Las Colinas Rotary, Dr. Elaine Free Robertson Scholarship benefiting Barbara Carville High School. We need to short that name. We need an acronym, y'all. That's I felt bad for Cynthia Seguri when she had to get there and say that one. She got to be in over some more. Kyla Barney was a recipient of that scholarship. She attends Barbara Carville Preparatory Center for Counselors Maria Herrera. Kyla is an honor student throughout her whole high school career, currently maintains the position of crew leader at her job. Before transferring to MacArthur to Cardwell, she ran track, participated in Christian clubs, TiVo, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes, was also part of the AVID program, plans to attend Prairie View A&M University and study nursing. So I know she's not here, but let's give her a round of applause. Then we have Irving Las Colinas Rotary Irving ICD Scholarship 2024. This is a brand new one that y'all created. It was really nice to be able to bless another student. Like I said, we had so many great candidates this year, and y'all came through with an extra scholarship, so we got to award it to Raven Davis. And Raven was very surprised for receiving scholarship, so that was awesome. Raven's from Irving High School. Counselor is Jerica Brown. Raven is active in extracurriculars at Irving High School, such as tennis, ranked #1 girl, and is varsity captain. Pretty cool. Is also involved in cheerleading, is a flyer on the varsity team. Also involved in band. I don't know how Raven does all of this. Is a flute player and section leader in the varsity band. So recapping: varsity tennis, varsity cheerleading, and varsity band. Pretty cool kid. Is a winter guard. I don't know what that is. Winter guard? Color guard. Thank you, Dr. Para. I think Dr. Para was a winter guard. I saw those moves. I'm sure y'all saw those. That was a great picture. Student council also participated in Big Brothers Big Sisters. Is graduating with a 4.0 GPA. Very impressive. And ranked #2 in her class. For college plans, either plans to enroll in the military or University of Texas at Austin to study architecture. So we know Raven will do amazing things, and we wish her well. So let's give Raven a round of applause as well. Recipients for Irving Las Colinas Rotary John Field Scholarship was Miriam Hernandez from Irving High School. Counselor is Rosalinda Estrada. Unfortunately, we're not able to attend today, but Miriam takes pride in being a first-generation Mexican American. She's active in National Honor Society and Student Council at Irving High. Is the 2-time recipient of National Math and Science Leadership Award, recipient of the Hispanic Scholarship Fund, selected as a Quest Bridge Scholar. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but that's a very, very difficult scholarship to get. So very impressive. I think this year Irving has 4 3 or 4, I can't remember. But yes, very difficult scholarships to receive. And dedicated to educational excellence and creating a positive change within the community. Marion plans to attend Texas Christian University to study marketing and business. So, future intern for one of y'all. Call Marion. The Irving Las Colinas Rotary Irving High School Scholarship went to Saul Perez from Irving High School. Counselor is Zakia Moore. Saul is active member of Irving High School Band, multiple band awards for the past 4 years. Volunteered as 4th member of Winter Guard. Oh, that's for Q. No twirling this time? Oh. And outside of school, Saul works at a restaurant and enjoys hanging out with friends. Plans to attend University of North Texas to study psychology. Okay. Our next recipient is Shannon Pratt for the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Doug Fox MacArthur Scholarship. Another long name, but I love it. Shannon attends MacArthur High School, and the counselor is Carmela Perez. Carmela, I'm not putting on the spot, but you know. You might have that touch voice.
People are supposed to be here, but today is the last day of school. They were issuing out graduation tickets, so I'm sure he's at the campus receiving that. But thank you once again for all of your support. We're so grateful to the Irving Schools Foundation and to the Rotary Club. Thank you for believing in our students.
Thank you, and sorry to put you on the spot like that, but again, I just want to thank our counselors. Please send that back. I know we'll be at your counselor meeting next week, but our counselors, besides helping us with scholarships, help us so much more. A lot of our programs, just food for thought, they identify kids on the campus that need a little bit of extra help. They identify kids that maybe need some extra clothing for our Friends of Hope program, just other programs that we definitely identify kids with. So thank you, Carmela, for everything that you do. I know it's a tough job, but I want you to know that the Rotary Club's behind you, Irving Schools Foundation is behind you, the whole community of Irving loves what you do, and we truly value you as an agent here on earth working with our kids. So I don't know if you get thanked enough, but thank you. Shannon is a member of MacArthur marching band. Any marching band people here? Woo! Okay, okay, cool. All right. Come on. Hey, let's hear it. They come from community belief. Served as Vice President of Logistics for the marching band. Okay. Active in University Interscholastic League, spelling, literacy, literary criticism, social studies, as a member of the 3D Printing and Robotics Club, very cool. And an AP Scholar, National Merit Scholar, commended. This means his PSAT score was in the top 50,000 of about 1.5 million test takers. Wow. Member of Boy Scouts of America Troop 714, serves as troop guide and patrol leader. Shannon plans to attend the University of Texas at Arlington to major in computer engineering and music. Okay, we have our next recipient is Maritza Torres, receiving the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Sigley Academy School Scholarship. And Maritza's counselor is Shannon Davidson, and Shannon had a grandbaby today. So Shannon could not be here, but she did send a lovely letter that I'll read here in a second about her student. So really, really sweet. We wish Shannon the best with the new grandbaby. I know she's very busy right now, I'm sure. So Maritza, let's hear about her. She regrets she was unable to attend today, but I want to let y'all know she serves as student council president, is active in hosting homecoming, adopt a child, and spring carnival. Was selected by her principal to participate in the student resource committee. Works to come up with positive changes and school spirit. And plans to attend Texas Women's University to study biology. Very nice. All right, and this is the letter that we received from Shannon regarding Maritza Torres. Aside from being Sigley's student council president, Maritza is also a member of the National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, HOSA, Spanish Club, Interact Club, and the Student Resource Committee. Busy, love it. Maritza did not only participate in Sigley's highly rigorous dual credit nursing program, earning college credit in her field of study, but she also maintained a spot on the A honor roll and achieved one of the highest academic achievements as an AP scholar. Maritza has been recognized at Sigley with the following awards: Energy and Environment Award, Achievement in Health Sciences, Leadership Award, Web Design Award, AP Seminar Award, and AP Spanish Award. Oh, and perfect attendance. Maritza, except for today, as I just said. She's at school though. She's at school, that's why she couldn't mess up that perfect attendance. Even though it's half day, gotta be there. Hello. That would have hurt.
We got it.
Marissa didn't like my joke. Maritza is as tenacious as they come. She has pushed herself in every way possible during her tenure at Sigley Academy. Dual credit, AP, student organizations, academic recognition, and somehow has even found time to work at the airport Chick-fil-A for the last 2 years. She embodies what it means at Sigley to rise like the phoenix, and I am sure she will succeed at her next goal of becoming a neonatal nurse. The scholarship received from the Rotary will definitely help her achieve that goal as she attends TWU in the fall. What a sweet letter. Those are our scholarship recipients. Let's get That concludes our scholarship recipients. Just a quick little bio on each of them. We do get a chance to get to know our students over the last year as they award the scholarships to them. I know many of you all got to come to the training session where you guys had one-on-ones with them. Anyone want to share some feedback or any fun stories from that moment? Not all at once.
Well, I just want to say, I had the privilege of being with Maritza. And, oh, for the people online. For the video. No great story here. I just had the privilege of visiting with her when you had the event at Irving High School, which was great, by the way. And what a personable, intelligent young lady. And, you meet someone like that, or these fellows, and you just know we're in good hands. Our future is safe and well. So thank you, and just was very impressed with Maritza.
Awesome, thank you. Anyone else want to share anything? Breakfast and Stars. Do you have any highlights from that? Oh, yes.
I have questions for next year for the club as far as, what do you see the need for, or feedback from this, or like what did you guys learn from this year's scholarship round that could help the community, help you guys better for next year?
Find more funding. I will say, I don't get to review the scholarships. We do that on purpose because I want to be totally blind whenever we finally get the final recipients. I want to be unbiased completely. But I will say, when we do see the finalists, and I see the ones that didn't make the cut, and it's simply because they just didn't match up with one of our criteria, or maybe one just got picked a tiny bit higher score than the other. Really incredible students that were told no this year. So I know that's a big BHAG, if you will, but just really would love to be able to tell all of our applicants, you're getting something. I hear from a lot of our students that some of our scholarships are small, $1,000, some are large, but I hear from a lot of our students that it's the first letter that they receive on their way to college. It's kind of that first yes. We had a student tell us that it was the first email he got telling him, "You're going, it's happening." And he was like, "Oh, okay, great." Wow. And it's just that step, it's the confidence they need the community behind them saying, you got this, we got you, we're gonna support you. And I know, now, because I mentioned this earlier, that this Rotary Club will support you. You come back, I don't know if Lazar wants to share his story, but he received a scholarship a couple years ago, just a few years ago, and has now come back and joined Rotary. And so it's just, I love the idea of paying it forward. You know, you receive something, how do you take care of the next generation? So love what you're doing with the marathon and with your scholarships with the marathon as well. Would love to find more resources like that to bless more kids with the opportunity to go to college. You know, a lot of them are smart, they're hardworking. So many of them, it's just sometimes that financial burden that's so hard to say, I don't want to put that burden on my family. I don't want to put that burden on myself. I don't even know how to fill out a loan application. I don't know how to ask for help. That should not be the reason they're not going to college. You know, there's other resources too. Certainly, scholarships is one, but you know, I had a kid. I think I showed a story for a lot that came to me one time. And he said, "You got a scholarship from us. You got almost a full ride to Yale." And I said, "Why aren't you using your scholarship? You have this money sitting here." He's like, "Oh, I dropped out." I'm like, "Why'd you drop out of Yale? Like, you got almost a full ride." He said, "Well, I showed a J1, and my roommate had all the Apple products, Range Rover out in the parking lot, and he said, I had a backpack and a trash bag with my clothes in it." He said, "This wasn't for me. That was my sign that I knew that this was not something that for people like me." So he dropped out. So how are we how are we finding other resources for kids to say, it's not just the dollar to get them to college, but along the way, how are we supporting them and saying, yeah, you might not look like that kid, you might not have what they have, but you have this, and that's all in this. You have your heart and your brain, that's all you need. And if you apply it and work hard, I'm going to quote, well, I'll paraphrase it, but if you work hard and you just put your mind to it and your heart to it, you can do anything, right, Alex? So why not? Why not go up there and say, yeah, I'm going to have that Range Rover and the matching luggage set and the Apple products, but I've got my brains and I'm going to work harder than anyone else here and beat them. So, just my 2 cents. Thank you, Lazar, for giving me that. I'll step up my soapbox. Any other questions about scholarships or Irving Schools Foundation? Thank you all for giving the opportunity to so many students this year. Thank you for adding a new scholarship. Like I said, it's such a fun addition this year. It was great to have even more money to give out. Breakfast with the Stars was a huge highlight this year. We've heard from a lot of the community members. They loved it. It was great. The students had a great time. And then it was the most money we gave away to date. So we hope to continue that. We hope that we continue to spread the wealth and help our students. So thank you for today's opportunity to share about our students, and I appreciate it.
Why don't you guys give yourself a hand, because you guys make the scholarships possible. So let's do one more hand for you guys. Sporadic this year, in 2004, which was a couple of years ago. I was a year shoes. I went to Irving High School. I graduated. I do have a scholarship for the right to go to Shrine University, but it wasn't. I received that over the summer. So up to this point where we are right now, I only have one scholarship from the Rotary Club. But that's what led me to believe that I could still find some more funding out there. So for you, even though that you're at this point, there's still so much out there between now and the first day of college that you can achieve. And so the way I put it is, after college I did sales management, and I used to tell my team, what if I told you, like, if you're making $25 an hour right now and you could have booked overnight or by the weekend, it's gonna take you maybe 20 hours, but if you do that, you're gonna double your pay, you're gonna make probably $50 an hour because you're gonna make better sales and all of that. And so if you apply right now, some of the time that we're now after graduating between college, to literally learn a lot about the things that in the future you wish you knew, because you're gonna be so busy in school. You're gonna thank yourself. You're gonna make big strides, and when you get to the university, you're gonna be far ahead from those people. And even though that there's gonna be people from all different backgrounds out there, because you've done your research, it doesn't really matter what's there, you're gonna know that you belong there, and so that you don't have, again, some of the things, and so you also have the club. One of the things that I found whenever I went to Shriner University, where I went, the first thing I did was find the local Rotary Club, and just like that, I would go to, funds for low, so I'll get a free lunch every Thursday at the local Rotary Club. So that took care of one lunch, right? And then for the weekends, I ran track and cross country, and so that was, for the weekends, my meals were covered, so there's a lot of activities, but what I learned from the Rotary Club there was that, there's a lot of people there that wanted to help, and just that alone sparked a lot of different things. So don't be afraid to go up there and find different ways that you're not used to. Because I was talking to your mom, and she's from El Salvador, the same area where I grew up in, and so a lot of things we did not know that we could do because we just didn't know any better. Right? We did not grew up with that. So and going back to circling into the scholarships, one of the things that I read from all the characteristics and traits from the recipients is that a lot of the students that receive the scholarships not only are there in the different fields from like leadership, science, and arts. So we covered a lot of the ground here in Irving, but also the kids that are not first generation that are not scared to go and explore and find something new, right? So those are the leaders that we're helping now, and again, it could be that extra push that we're giving them, and so that we can in 10 to 15 years have new leaders that are going to be helping the community just like we are now, so that way, as we're learning from this past couple of weeks from ICBB, there's a lot to do in Irving, and so all of that needs new talent to come and take initiatives, and so we're excited for all of that. I'm going to have a reminder for everybody that next Tuesday, so this Tuesday coming up, we're going to be meeting at Cielito Mexican Flavors for a mixer. And there's not going to be a meeting on Thursday here at the club. So we are meeting at Colinas Mexican Flavors at 5:30. And it's been great so far. We've had a couple of new people join us. Jordan has made an event on Facebook. So if you have Facebook, you can go to Facebook and share that event. Say that you're going, so that way your friends see that you're going as well. And he's also shared it to some of the other groups in the community. And so the more people that we have there, for some of the first comers, they can learn from you and join us here at the club as well. With that said, do we have any announcements before we do the board test? We have a presentation. We have a presentation, yes. Rick Lindsay.
Maybe Mr. Carlson, I want to do this, Mr. President.
We have a check presentation, top of resources for water. We'll come join us up front, and he already has a check. He already has a check. Don't worry about it. All right. What do you want to tell us going on? What we got going?
Well, as you may know, this club has, I believe this is either the 4th or 5th water well that we're helping to drill in Mexico. And they sent us some updates. I've had Jordan put that on our Rotary page as far as some of the water wells in the schools and the communities. But this is Sonny Canatra. He's on the board of Agua Resources. Sam Walker, who founded that, has been here before to speak with the club. But Sonny's going to make a quick comment, and then we've already presented a check, but we're going to get a picture of that with you before we finish. Sonny?
Hey, can I say something about the Rotary Club? I found myself in West Africa, Cameroon, on a leadership conference trip, and I walked through my little hotel, and I noticed a group of men, African men, all dressed up in a little room. I got closer and closer, and I saw the banner, Rotary Club. I thought, how awesome is that? I remember attending here with Don George and Robert and many others over the years. To think about what you're doing here for your community, they're doing there in West Africa. And so we're grateful for that, grateful for what the Rotary Club does. And for Agua Resources. Agua Resources, we dig water wells throughout Mexico. And here this year, we've got a big plan. You see a few photographs there of digging these water wells. And Sam sent their report. There have been 6 wells dug this year, 14 wells repaired, the drilling rig repairs accomplished, pump rebuilt, new hydraulic hoses, trailer brakes repaired, master drill head rebuilt, just purchased all the materials needed for 30 new wells. And this, before the year is over with, there'll be 30 wells dug throughout Mexico, and some of it because of you. So I just want to say thank you. It'll go a long way and be a blessing to children and mothers who have to sometimes walk 2 or 3 miles to get a bucket of water. Now they can do it right in their own village or in their own school community. So thank you very much.
I talk about Ivy too, but we had to go get water for about a mile. And so wells, they make a big difference, but it's so expensive for a family sometimes that, they don't have even money to buy food. And I know it's so easy to just grab a shovel and, pitchfork and start digging, but even that, you still gotta go feed your family and work. So you never had time to improve your plan or anything. So whenever you have aid like that, it helps. So keep up the good work, and thank you, Rotarians, for all the work that you guys do. With that said, any other announcements that we forgot today? No? Okay, if you guys could please stand up, we're gonna have past President Rover also leave us the 4-way test.
Well, let's do the 4-way test of the things we think, say, and do. First,
Is it true?
Second,
Is it fair, well, concerned?
third,
Will the bill be without limitations?
fourth,
Will it be beneficial to all?